my name is Addison Nichols. I am a seasonal ranger here at David Crockett State Park, and I want to welcome you guys here today. This is for a speech project I'm doing, and I also love edible plants, so it's sort of killing two birds with one stone. Today we're going to talk about edible wild plants. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm always hungry. Even if I've just eaten, I always feel like I need something to munch on. But when it comes to going out and hiking, I always forget to pack snacks. So, a lot of people believe that, oh, I'll never forget to pack snacks. Well, you never know what nature can throw at you. So it's always good to keep these edible plants in mind. Now, I have tried all of these plants. I'm not going to tell you guys anything that tastes yucky or anything like that. So we are going to get started. All right. Now, here are the 4 plants that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. First off, we have Queen Anne's lace. For each of these plants, I'm going to go over the history of each plant, how to harvest each plant, as well as some commonly confused plants. So that way you always know what you're getting. All right? So with Queen Anne's lace, the historical background actually comes from some legends. Now, legend has it that Queen Anne pricked her finger and a drop of blood landed on some of her lace that she had. So a lot of people thought that this flower looked like Queen Anne's lace. So that's why they gave it that name. Now, Queen Anne's lace is considered a wild carrot. So a lot of times the early Europeans would cultivate this crop as if it were just a normal carrot like we do today. So also with Queen Anne's lace, it is considered a delicacy among the early American colonists as well. They would have it with wine. They thought that was really tasty. So if they ever had a big party, they would always have Queen Anne's lace with it. Right, next we have wood sorrel. Now, wood sorrel looks a lot like clover, so a lot of people think, oh, that can't be eaten. Well, actually it can. Wood sorrel was actually used to treat some medical conditions back when they didn't have medicine. It was used for sore throat, fever, and scurvy. So if you were a pirate, you would need wood sorrel, right? All right, so now with dandelion. In the US and Canada, how many of you guys think this is a weed? You just mow over this so it goes away? Well, actually, in Europe and Asia, it's considered a delicacy. They really like to eat it, and it's good for healing if you've got a sore throat as well. So you can use dandelion for that, and it's also very nutritious. It's got some vitamins and stuff, so you don't have to take the Flintstone vitamins as much, even though they're really good. All right? Yeah. And now we have Indian cucumber root. Now, it's called Indian cucumber root because it did have a lot of meaning to the Indian culture. But it was also used as an anti-convulsion. So that sort of means if you felt like you were going to throw up but you didn't want to throw up, you would eat some Indian cucumber root. And that would make you feel a whole lot better. So that's why people use that. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how each of these tastes and how you can eat it. So, with Queen Anne's lace, for all of these, I sort of use an array of websites. So for Queen Anne's lace, I use a website called Wild Edible Plants. And it's got Queen Anne's lace as well as dandelion on there, so you can go to that website if you want more information on these. So for Queen Anne's lace, like I said, it's considered a wild carrot. So you just pull it up out of the ground, and it's got a white carrot on the end, and it smells a lot like carrots too. So you can eat that, or what you can do is you can cut off these flowers right here, and you can French fry them. So if you like French fries, but you don't have them around the house, but you've got a lot of this Queen Anne's lace, you can French fry those flowers and have it with a cheeseburger or something. It's pretty cool. And then with Queen Anne's lace as well, you can take the leaves, and you can toss it in a salad if you want just a little salad to eat. All right. Now with wood sorrel, I used a website called Wild Edible Food, and it had some sources and other sources as well as some information on wood sorrel. Now a lot of people will either eat the leaves, the flowers, or the seed pods. So the seed pods are what's there when the flower hasn't bloomed yet. A lot of people will use wood sorrel again in a salad. But how many of you guys like Sour Patch Kids? Right? These guys taste exactly like Sour Patch Kids. So what I do, if I really want some, I just pick it up out of the ground and put it all in my mouth at once. And it's got a really sour taste, but it's really good. So if you like sour things, you can eat wood sorrel. A lot of people also use wood sorrel to garnish meats and fish and stuff like that. So if you want some of your food to taste a little sour, you can put some wood sorrel on that too. All right? And now we've got dandelion. Now dandelion is my favorite food or favorite wild plant to cook with because you can use every single part of dandelion. Now you can use the root of dandelion to make tea. So if you really like tea or you really want to feel fancy, you just steep the dandelion root in some water and then you get a nice tea from it. All right? Now, with the leaves on dandelion, same thing with these other two. You can toss it in a salad. Dandelion salad has become increasingly popular in restaurants and stuff like that. One of the women in the front office that I work with said she went to a restaurant not too long ago and was really upset when she got a salad that had dandelion leaves in it, when she can just go in her backyard and pick dandelion leaves. So she was sort of disappointed at first, but then she realized how good it was. So she ended up really enjoying that salad. Now, my favorite part of dandelion is the fact that you can boil the flowers and you can make dandelion syrup out of it. Now, if you guys really like syrup or you really like honey, this is a great way to make it at home. So you just boil it for a while, add some sugar and stuff like that. And it tastes exactly like honey. I like to put it on bagels because my mom always makes dandelion syrup when it's that season, and we just love to eat it. It does have a thicker consistency than your regular syrup or honey, but it's still very good and it stores for a long time as well. All right. Now, lastly, we have Indian cucumber root. Now, as the name says, it does taste like a cucumber. Like Queen Anne's lace, you just pull it out of the ground, and the root is about this long and about this big around. And you just put it in your mouth, and it tastes exactly like a cucumber. Now, if you want to cook this plant, you can take it and you cook it like you do your favorite kind of potatoes. All right? Yes?
Cook all of it?
You just cook the root of it. All right? So you cook the root of that plant, and then it tastes really good. You can also put it in vinegar. So how many of you guys like pickles? All right, so if you marinate this cucumber root in vinegar, you sort of got a pickle. So a lot of people like to do that as well. So a ton of different uses for these plants. And actually, wood sorrel you can find out beside the bird cages if you know how to look for it. And I'm going to actually tell you guys how to decipher each of these plants right now. All right, so with Queen Anne's lace, you've got two plants that are commonly confused with it. You have poison hemlock and fool's parsley. Now, the bad thing about this is both of those are poisonous, so you have to really know how to decipher between them. Queen Anne's lace will be a big bunch of flowers like this with one red flower in the center. While poison hemlock and fool's parsley do not have that red flower in the center, and they are just in small bunches. So that's how you can really tell. Also, when you pull Queen Anne's lace out of the ground, it has a very pungent carrot smell to it. So that's another way that you can tell the differences there. Right. Now, with wood sorrel, a lot of people think it just looks like your common clover. All right? Well, with wood sorrel, all the leaves are in the shapes of hearts. The way I remember that, I love to eat wood sorrel, so it loves me back. All right? And with clover, you've just got these rounded leaves right here. So if you pick up clover, it is not poisonous at all. It just really does not taste good. And with wood sorrel, it's a very distinct sour taste to it. All right? Now, if you guys want, after this program, I can take you guys outside, show you where some wood sorrel is, and you all can try it if you want. It's really super good. All right? Now we have dandelion. Now, this one in the middle is dandelion. It is commonly confused with sow thistle and Aegiosceras, all right? Now, sow thistle has these very pointy leaves. Dandelion has a very smooth leaf, so that's how you can tell between those two. And Aegiosceras, you've got very thin leaves and very spiky flowers as well. So dandelion is a very smooth edged flower as well. All right? Now, with your Indian cucumber root, there is no commonly confused plant. So if you see a plant that looks like the pictures I showed you, let's see, this one right here, if you see a plant that looks like that, that is Indian cucumber root. Now, a lot of people do like to grow Indian cucumber root on their own. The only problem is that it is very expensive to start up. So your best bet is to just go and find some yourself. All right? Now, all right, I'm really excited about this last slide. You mean it's over? Yes. This program is now over, but these are a lot of different edible plants you can find and eat around this area. Now, if you guys would like a copy of this information, you just come up to me, give me your email address, and I'll send it out to you. Also, this is a really good way to sort of find your roots in nature. A lot of times people think, oh, I'll pack some granola bars and I'll be good. But knowing that you can fend for yourself in the wild is a really empowering feeling. So being able to do this and use this information, as well as other information out there, is a really good way to get in touch with your wild side. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. Give me your email if you want the additional information, or just come and say hi if you want. All right, and if you want to take away that camera back there, this is for a speech project. So